All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Now, to start our show tonight, there's a lot of talk. What's going on around in Lagrange, Indiana, this small little town? I'm going to be honest with you, folks. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you, folks. You know me, I've always been level headed with you, folks. Talk about demons, monsters, vampires. Do I think that's what's been causing the sickness and the madness in people around here? I think so. I've been doing a lot of research on it. And this is what happened back in the ancient days when vampires supposedly roamed the earth. Okay? People, sicknesses came, madness came, confusion, almost like it was sucking the energy out of people. And what are we going through today? Exactly the same thing. And even in this little town, I've been here for 30 something years, probably, maybe longer than that. I don't know, a long time, right? Have I ever seen it this bad out here? Not really. It's a small town, a lot of churches, cults, gangs, whatever, but that's more out down south. But would it explain the stuff that is going on in our little town? Yes, especially the sicknesses and the weakness that people are going through. Yeah, it's the same thing. Do your history, folks. Look up the effects of a vampire, spiritually, whatever it may be, real life. Well, back in ancient days, they think that people drank blood and did things like this. Vlad the Impaler, which everybody it's known that he drank blood all the time. And so, is that what we are going through in this small little town? I do believe so. Innocent people getting blamed for things, being drove crazy, sicknesses, disease. Yeah, yeah. Same MO as a vampire. So, can I say these people are crazy? No, right? Because it's in history, right? It's all history. It's all been written in books. These things back then were real. So, what do you do? What do we do? I don't know. You got to pray, right? Keep some garlic around. But I do believe that explains a lot what's going on. Now, what if all along, folks, it's been real? These monsters, demons, vampires. And we've been told, it's just a sickness. It's just this, it's just that, right? Like the scientists now are saying, now, would that mean that the head vampire is trying to hide? So he's like the devil, right? Which he could be. The devil might be a vampire himself. We don't know. But I do believe that explains what's going on in this small little town. Why innocent people been coming up missing or getting blamed for things. People with disabilities, right? Known disabilities, being drove crazy. Yeah, yeah, it would explain a lot. Uh, but then again, we live in 2024. Then things are no longer real, and that might have been just what they needed to keep feeding on us was someone to come out and say it's not real. It's all a sickness or a parasite or something else, right? It's not the devil. It's not a vampire. And therefore, these things have been feeding, causing havoc, driving people crazy, manipulating the mind. Boy, I'll tell you what, we've been seeing a lot of this going on in town. Even me, I got a disability. Uh, and I've seen these people manipulate people deliberately, slide a hand, right? Taking advantage of people. So would I say it's some kind of a group, maybe a whole team of mad vampires or something? Maybe. I'm not taking anything off the table, man. Possibly. If it was aliens, folks, I believe we would have already been dead. Their technology. Where do you think we got most of our stuff? So, well, aliens and Tesla. But if you do your research on vampires and what a town was and what it went through when there was a vampire in the area, fits the MO of what this small little town is going through. And a couple of these towns: corruption, evil, sickness, people being drove crazy, uh, you know, people walking around with devil tattoos and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, well, it might be, folks. All this time, we've been told it was all a lie. Right? Well, do I need to say any more? There is talk of vampires and demons in the Bible, that these things were real. So, yeah, I think a lot of people, the devil's shacked up with some vampire broad or something in LaGrange, Indiana, and is just causing havoc. And when people feel scared and they feel trapped and they feel in bondage, what do? They threaten, they get upset. They say they're going to do things that they don't do. But we live in 2024. So now we're finding out that a lot of these people are not just big talkers, right? They're actually madmen. So, has, and where did vampires originate from, right? I know there was a big thing in Transylvania and London, right? There was a bunch of vampires out there in England and Germany and all these. Could it be? It could be. Everything the good Lord told us, the Bible told us. So is that what we got going on in this little town, in this little area out here, this little town? Yeah, it very well may be. A lot of people now are saying don't even bother calling the police because they're corrupt, right? They're banging the vampire lady or whatever, some vampire sex machine. I don't know what it is. Right? I'm always in the house or out cutting grass. You know, I miss all the good stuff. I usually come home and the place has gone nuts or whatever. So what do I think? I think we got a lot of people that have been mistreated. Even though they had disabilities, does not mean they were lying about things. And that's the whole thing. That's how they do it, folks. Right? If they know you have a disability, mental disability or whatever, they'll try and trip your trigger. Right? Even authorities, even the police will lie. Even the police will trip triggers just to see if they can get you to snap. And then once you do snap, that gives them the reason to detain you or whatever it may be. What do we need? How can we fix this problem? Well, we might have to go back to hunting down vampires, demons, and whatever the Lord said. And then we might have to work on a citizens police, right? Not one that answers to a mayor. They answer to the citizens, right? When the citizen has a trouble with the city police, well, the citizens police show up to deal with the police that works for the city or county or whatever. That would be another thing. And there's talk about that in other countries and everything. And could it work? Well, sure, it'll work, right? We can't just lay down and die, folks. Lord knows they wish we all would. And everyone is going through family problems, money, right? You're not going to get rich on disability. You're going to lose some weight. All right. If you get on disability or Social Security and you're a big fat guy or woman, I can tell you this much: you're going to lose some weight if you're a single person because you ain't going to eat good. Don't think about going out every Saturday night or Friday night. You barely make enough to survive. You pay your bills and you got a couple bucks left over. So, what are we going through, right? I'll tell you what: depression, recession, uh, controlling, whatever it may be. Right? Maybe America was taken over by a vampire. I'm not sure. Do I think they're trespassing? Sure. Are some of us spiritually connected? Maybe. Hey, I'm a YouTube creator, movie maker, earth shaker. I ain't nothing. It is God that is greater than all. So all glory goes to him. But this problem does have to be fixed. A lot of rumors, a lot of people talking, a lot of corruption. A lot of people sick. A lot of people that are just fed up with the Medicaid, Medicare, the doctors, and they just want to be left alone and enjoy life. And some of them don't want to take their medicine if they're not violent and they feel they don't want to take their medicine anymore. But yet they still have a disability. See, here's the thing: they force these people to be guinea pigs because some of these states require you to be on medication uh, in order to get Medicaid, Medicare, or any benefits from Social Security or disability, which is, I call it Nazism. I know it's pretty far, but that's what it is, folks. If you want the bottom line, I'll give it to you. That's what it is. They're telling you if you don't take these medications, that will kill you. It might help you for a while, but after a long time, it builds up in your body and you shut down. It almost killed me. Almost killed me. Uh, and I know I got a disability. Every day I wake up, I say to myself, I have a disability. And then I go through my day, right? But I ain't out killing, raping, and pillaging. So, can we fix this problem? Sure, we could fix it. But for one, we got to tear everything down, right? We have to research this more, right? We got these small neighborhoods going crazy, right? I did the research, looked it up. It's the same thing that happened back in the 1700 or whatever it was, when they claimed that vampires and witches and this stuff were real. Same thing's going on in our little towns, folks. It's almost like these things come in, feed. Next thing you know, you were in good shape, but now you're looking like a prune. So, yeah, could be numerous things: mental problems, it could be physical problems, right? But it is a problem, no way around it. Could be a simple parasite. I'm sticking with the Bible, and I'm thinking fallen angels that are vampires, that are the devil, right? They're all part of one thing, the devil. And we'll have to research it more and find out. Do I think that's what's going on? Yeah. Yeah, something trespassing, like the Bible said, these things or these people people will trespass. Why would the Lord say it if it wasn't real? Right? Forgive them for trespassing as we forgive, or as the Lord forgives us, or whatever. And the Lord did mention that in the Bible. And we would be possessed by these things. So you got to be strong enough to control it, folks. And I've been around it. I've seen it with my own eyes. And a lot of people could have been saved, but they just didn't want to listen. Right? It's not real. It's crazy. But if you say it's not real, then you got all the people that come. It's almost political. It's almost biblical, whatever. Right? If you say it's real, then you got all these people coming at you saying it's not real. You're crazy. Take this medicine. And then you say, all right, well, it ain't real. And then you got all these people coming to you saying that the Bible is real. All these things are real. We are caught in hell, folks, on hell. Can we fix it? Oh, we can fix it. I'm sure it's going to take money, plenty and plenty of money, because we base our whole life around money. Let this be a lesson the next time around, after the Lord gets done cleaning the earth again. We base everything on these things, right? Instead of saving life, prolonging life, these people are making it so stressful. We're actually creating psychosis, mass killers in America, with the people that are running the show themselves are half nuts. You want the truth? Some of these people that are authority are more dirtier than Satan could ever be, more evil than anything. But the way we have been structured and programmed is that the government never does anything wrong, the police never do anything wrong, and the church never does anything wrong, right? Because it's all sanctioned under God. Well, now we're finding out that these people are killing, and they're killing innocent people. And then themselves that claim they were in authority, above all, are the ones that are the vampires, the leeches, the monsters, the evil. So, can it be fixed? Yes. You'll have to tear everything down and start over. For one, you need a country that thinks the same. This country constantly battles itself, constantly battle with ourselves, with our own countrymen. For one, you got to get rid of this crap. If you can't be a country and all think the same and vote on all the same laws, all the same benefits and Medicare and everything, if you can't act as a unit, you got nothing. They got nothing but chaos. This will go on for centuries, folks. It's been going on for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Since the time of man, good against bad, right? Created, fed. We feed into it. Now we become the guinea pigs. We become the slaves, the ones held hostage. The ones that they claim, we're not holding them hostage, but when you go to leave, you can't. It's like a curse, a spell. I understand what some of you folks are talking about now. I do. The whole structure, the whole ideology of what we live in is madness. Complete madness. When you really sit down and think about it. Even the government has their hands bloody. Right? So what do I think? Vampires are real? Yes. Are they tearing this little town up? Yes. Demons? Sure. Witches? I guess so. Why? Because it was written in the Bible, right? And I already have a disability. These people have already been driving us nuts. I'm a thread away from in the corner going, because it changes every day. Society, the world, laws. You got a whole country of different organizations, different ethnics, excuse me, religion. It's madness. Complete madness. They can't even test the food fast enough. Things got to change, folks. What do we do? I don't know. Hey, I'm the one with the disability. I'm not God. I'm not the devil. I'm stuck in between this. I'm leaning towards God. But this madness has got to stop. It really does. Right? These people take medication. Some of these guys are vets. Right? These people are driving people nuts. And one of these people are going to snap, hurt somebody, or do something. I don't know. They probably will. Do I blame them? No. Why? Because people can't leave people alone. When they say, just leave me alone, that don't mean come knocking on their door and complaining about someone else that lives there. Right? That's what it means. Not to aggravate that person. Stay away. If they don't want you around, you stay away. When you go and constantly knock on their door and complain, and somebody does something, that I can't do nothing. Right? There's nothing I can do. Right? They're warning people, stay away, but yet these people continue to aggravate them. There's nothing I could do, folks. Right? It's stand your ground in Indiana. Right? Laws are changing. What vampires? Yeah, vampires. Demons? Sure. Sure. I guess so. Right? Have I seen proof that they practice sorcery or some kind of evil or writing on the walls around here? Yes. Right? I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a pentagon or some kind of racial writing or some kind of devil stuff. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't practice the black arts or worship the devil or pray to him, so I don't know what these folks are doing. But the MO is fitting a vampire or a demon. Witch. Some people are saying we might have a witch. Right? There's rumors going around. I'm not sure. Like I said, folks, I had my own house. I didn't live in town. I lived on the outskirts of town. Never had any trouble. Had a nice little piece of property, and Satan got pissed at me, and I lost everything: health, money, life, everything. So I'm guessing, yeah, very well could be something attached to me. I've been watching a lot of the church channel, and I think the good Lord is trying to speak to me. It is something attached to me. It is a witch. It is a demon. It is somebody that might have known me in the past, uh, and trying to blackmail me or thinks they know me or voodoo or something like that. As the church channels that I watch, the prophets and the church channels, proclaim. I do believe it. Right? That's what I do believe. Uh, I'm just a movie creator. I used to be a carpenter. I used to be a lot of things. Construction, working on cars. But now I have a disability. So now I just try and use my mind and do odd jobs just to survive. And people think I got millions and billions of dollars. And I'm like, no, I'm poor. I'm poor. And you people think you take everything from me. Right? Whenever I get something good or nice or brand new, you people destroy it. You destroyed this place as soon as you found out I owned it. But I didn't own it. It was all a lure to to prove that you people are your animals. You try and fix places up. I spent my own money on this apartment complex. I didn't have to, but I did. Animals. That's all I'm saying. Now, can we fix this problem? Yes. You'd have to start with the churches. Well, we're going to start taxing them, right? They're making billions. It ain't going to America. I know a lot of people are going to come down on me that they will. The church will send vampires after me if they know that I'm talking about. We're going to tax them. You're not going to walk away free as the citizens of America, slave to build everything. We're going to have to start with the justice system, school systems. Our kids should be able to go to school and learn. It's like a party now at school, right? Even grammar school. You're going to have to fix the whole system. That's not including our structure system and our bridges, and we got to start thinking a different way. We need to start thinking what material that will flex, that will respond to the earth movement, the plate shifting, wind. We need to start building. We need to be the new builders, the new ones. There's a lot of things we can change. People are electric. Hey, electric will work. Is it the best? No, nothing is the best except for nuclear. But then you got an unlimited supply of power. But if something happens, well, you melt a hole right through the earth. So electric will work. It's not the greatest, but it will keep you up and running. I guarantee you that. And it will turn the lights on in your house, and it will keep your refrigerator going if you have substantial energy to recharge and keep going. So it will work. A lot of people are afraid of change. I understand that. Don't be afraid of change. Be afraid of the devil, his witches, his vampires. Be afraid of the monsters that walk on our streets, that are on YouTube, right? If we don't change, folks, we're going to be left behind. These other countries are making the change, and they are jumping forward in technology faster than we are. Matter of fact, I hate to say it, a couple of these countries are pretty good at what they do. And yet these folks in our country that make choices decide that they want to have wars with these countries. Well, there went the price of everything, right? Gas now is back up to $3.60 60 some cents, I think. No, $3.80 some cents or something on here. Right? Food has skyrocketed. Everything has gone up, folks. Why? War, sanctions, all kinds of crap, tariffs, you name it, inflation. Man, I don't know. But do I think we might be dealing with a vampire? Maybe. It ain't me, folks. I barely have any teeth left. I'll gum you to death. That's about it. Might gum you, but I ain't got no teeth, so I ain't gonna be vampire biting nobody. I just never was a vampire. Although people claim all kinds of crap that they know all kinds of crap. They don't know nothing, folks. It's all these people riding on my coattails. They've been doing it since I was a young teenager, and they'll continue to do it, right? If they can make a money, if they can squeeze one dime out of your name, they will. I want to thank Epic Games for coming up. I got dinner cooking. It should be done here shortly. It's in the oven. It's starting to smell pretty good in here. And what are we dealing with? Like I said, I think we are dealing with this thing. It's sucking the life out of me. It's trespassing on me. It's all that witchery, devil, you name it, folks. Everything the Bible talks about, right? If I dare say it's real, they'll lock me up. If I don't, they'll lock me up. If I don't continue to make them, they're billions of dollars. They'll lock me up. I'll end up in a cuckoo hut somewhere. That's how they do it. You can't even defend yourself up here. I'm like, I'm going to bring in C-rams, lasers. No, you can't do that on this private. I'm going to bring it in. Here it comes. Drones, all kinds of stuff. You can't do that. Why not? Why can I not protect myself just like a police officer does or a United States Marine? Why can't I? There's no law stating that. I've been screaming for help. Get me some help. Send me a small platoon. I don't care. Air mobile me out of here. Air vac. I'm going to call some of my military buddies back home in Chicago and let them know. I need airlifted out. Get me out of here. I'm way deep in Dang Dong, Ding-a-ling, Indiana. So, right now I feel I'm under attack. Right? These people have brainwashed us so much, we don't know if we're coming or going. We don't know if we should get on the ground and pray to God or start tattooing beads of bop all over our body. It's just nuts. I hate to say it, folks, but this country, our history, our past has created mass psychosis and madness for thousands and thousands of years. Aliens, some say. All right, I would believe it. Our technology and what we got. I believe it. If they're going to believe in aliens, folks, you bet your butt they're going to believe in vampires. Because it was written in their book, the Holy Bible. So, any of you folks out there know how to kill any vampires? Let me know. I'm not sure. I wasn't born then. I don't know. I've seen some great movies, but I'd probably end up in prison if you go around putting stakes in people. But then again, I don't know. Maybe. I don't. What do we do with these witches, these demons that are so real that it's a whole church town. There's probably 6 churches in town. Good 4 or 5 or small little town. I mean, right? How long have we been going through this? Why didn't they warn us? Why didn't they warn us? Hey, we got a vampire in town, or we got a bunch of demons or fallen angels that have come upon our town, right? Have fallen on it. They're possessing people. Why didn't they warn us? Right? I'm going to garage sales. I'm poor. Everything I got, I the only thing I got that was new was my vehicle, and that wasn't even new. It was used with 20,000 miles on it when I bought it. I'm all over garage sales asking these people, you got vampire kits, right? You got vampire kits or witch kits or whatever to kill these I seen one guy that had a vampire kit, but he wanted outrageous money for it. And that was at a garage sale.